Hi, how are you? In this video, I'm going to teach you how to do graphical user interface in Python using the Tinker module. Till now, you have been taking input in Python using the input function, which looks something like this if you've done basic Python, right? So when you do this, your code runs in shell and you have to write your input next to the three arrows, right? That is not the best user-friendly way of taking input. A better way of taking input is something like you do every day. Does this look similar to you? When you try to log into your email account, you have to enter your username and password and you have to press the sign in button or something like that, right? So it may look a little more fancier on the actual websites, but it is very same structure. So you have a window which has username, password, the entry boxes and the buttons, right? Here you can fill in the details. So we can create all this in Python. How to do that, I'll tell you. For that, we have to use the Python's Tinker module, T-K-I-N-T-E-R. I'll show you the code in a bit. From the Tinker module, we have to use few components that are seen here. What are the components? The first one is label, L-A-B-E-L. These two are the labels here. The username and password, what is written is a label, okay? It's just a label. And then button, okay, here. So we are using two buttons from the Tinker module, login and reset. How to use them, I'll show you in a bit. And then these two entry boxes where you will actually write your username, password, say Ravi and password, whatever, 123. So you're going to fill in, you can type in here. So these two things are called as the entry. Because you can enter things, it is called as entry. UI can be made using Python with the Tinker module, like I'm telling you. It can be also made using Java, most commonly using Swing from Java, and it can also be made using HTML, the form stacks. But then obviously it depends what platform you're using. So here we are using labels, buttons and everything, and things are arranged on the window in a particular manner. So let's see how they are arranged. If you look at the window, there are actually, I'm just making dotted lines for representation, okay, and there are rows and columns. So this is a row, this is another row, this is also another row, and there are two columns basically. That is how I have laid out here, okay. We can call this as row 0, this is row 1, and the very last thing is row 2. Numbers are starting from 0, so remember that. This is column 0, so username label and password label and login button, they are all in column 0, and column 1 you have the entry box for username, password and the reset button, okay. So that is how this is laid out. I'll show you in code what to exactly write so that things come up on the window, okay. Also the rough dimensions of this window are like 300 pixels wide and 100 pixels long in height. I'll show you how to write the code for that as well, okay. So I think I'll just switch on to my computer screen and I'll start showing you the code. Till then, just pause the video and make a diagram of what you see on the board. So now I've come back to my computer screen. You see my screen and you see my desktop and all that stuff. So we are going to write the Python code. So we'll open IDLE, which is used to write Python code, and then a new file. Like I said, we use the Tinker module. So I'm going to write from Tinker import asterisk, so that we're going to import everything. The very first line of code is when equals to tk. What is this? Let's not go into detail, but win now is a variable that refers to my login window, okay. Now I'm going to write this, make the first label, okay. So how to make the label? Uname, lbl underscore uname equals to label, which is a part of win. The text that should appear on the label is login. That's it. Okay. LBL underscore uname dot grid row equals to 0, column equals to 0. What does the dot grid do? Dot grid is the layout manager. It is responsible for arranging components on the window. I am arranging my label on the window using the dot grid method, and I'm specifying that label uname is at 0th position on the 0th row and 0th column. Okay, so that is that for the label. Now let's make a variable for the entry box. Now if you see, I've made a code for my grid method for my entry box as well. So txt underscore uname is a variable that refers to the username entry box where you're going to write input. Okay, so that is that, and it's going to be very similar for the password. So for quickness, I'm going to just copy paste my labels and I'm going to write the rename them a little. So that is that. Here my password details are on row 1. So I'm just going to change the row from 0 to 1. And the very last thing, we are going to put buttons. Right? So we are going to write btn underscore login equals to button. Then so remember, our buttons are at the very end. They are on row number 2. Okay, reset. Right? So that is that. That's it with the basic code. Okay, and then I'm going to run this code. When I run the code, you see I get a window like this. Now I haven't specified the dimensions of the window, so you see that the window is very cut to cut. It's like, I had to stretch and expand it. So let's specify the dimension for this window. We do it like this: win.geometry. So win refers to this window, login window, and we are also going to add in a title. Oops, title login. So that is that. Now if you see this window, it looks much better. It is 300 pixels wide and 100 pixels long, and it has places where you can type in your username. My username is Ravi's Coder Club, and my password is 12345. That is not my actual password. Okay, but now when I click login, nothing happens. Now there are two improvements we can do here. If you see the password, it is 12345 and it shows up on the screen. For it to not show up, I can do something. When you put your password on your website, stars appear or something like that, or dots appear, right? The password is not visible. So I'm going to change here. In the txt password, I'm going to add in a property show equals to asterisk. Oh, you can put X also. Okay. So whenever I type in a password, X's will come. So let's see, username Ravi's Coder Club, and password is, see, I'm typing my password, but you can't really see. So that is that. And now if you see, when I press the login button, nothing happens. So if ideally when you press the login button, it should tell you, right, that password is correct or incorrect or whatever. To do that, we have to add a function here. Okay, so you need to know basics of Python, like making variables, functions, if else, conditional statements, etc. So I'm not going to go into that. Validate. So this is my function. Okay, what I'm going to do is u equals to txt underscore uname dot get, and p equals to txt underscore pwd dot get. So dot get is a function with the entry boxes which gets you the text written in there. Okay. Now I'm going to do this. If u equal to James and p equal to Bond, okay, then it is James Bond logging in. And what should we do? We can print a message on the screen which says welcome to MI6, Mr. Bond. Okay, else what I'm going to do is print a message saying access denied. Now this function has to be connected with the button click. So when the button is clicked, this function validate should be called. So here is my button and I can write command equals to validate without the brackets. Okay, so when I click the button, validate will be called and it will check if my username password is correct and print a message. So let's check that. So here is the screen. Let's put the username Ravi's Coder Club, whatever, and then password, and let's do login. When I do login, you see on the shell it says access denied. Now I'm going to put in the correct username and password and click login, and it says welcome to MI6, Mr. Bond. So this has worked. So I hope you have understood the code. We'll look at the reset a little later, but this is a very basic functionality for a UI using Tinker module. So try this code out, practice it, write it down on paper, and then type it in the computer so that you get full knowledge about it. Thank you so much. Bye.